Hi everyone, it is time for a new reading vlog, and this one is probably gonna end up being really random, but basically, it is currently May 29th, and it's Sunday, and I am going back home for a week and a half-ish. I am obviously extremely excited for it, and yeah, and so I have like 5 days before I go back home. First of all, I bought 2 books today that I'm so excited to share, and I was just like, you know what, I need to include it in some kind of vlog. And at the same time, I just want to vlog going back home. Like, it is something obviously super exciting, and I miss everything about it, to be honest. I obviously miss my cats the most, everyone knows, and my family. But I also miss my room so much. Like, I really created a space within my room that I love so much. And like all the little spots where I film, all the shelves, like I just love it so much. And so I miss filming there. I just definitely like obviously I want to focus on like hanging out with my cats and my family, but at the same time, like I also want to film as much as possible. And so this vlog is probably gonna have a bunch of random shit that I do back home, then the few things that I do before leaving, and Lord knows. So I could film this for a week and a half, I could film it for 2 weeks, I could film it for 3 weeks. I want it to be just whatever I want it to be, you know? Like, let's talk about what is currently happening and the 2 books that I got today. So I went to the bookstore, I went to a coffee shop at a bookstore, and I love doing that, and it was actually so nice today. Like, I went out yesterday and I was going to stay at a different coffee shop, but it was kind of full and super busy. I saw the first book that I got is Love Radio by Ebony Ladell, and so I saw this book. And I was like, oh my god, okay, I have this book on, you know what, that video is probably gonna go up already. So I have been, if you didn't know, I've been doing basically monthly videos where I talk about like the previous month's releases that I'm super excited for. And I have this saved under May because like I have basically like a folder with the covers so that I have that ready for when I talk about the books. And so I saved this to my May folder, obviously, and so I've had my eye on this for since the beginning of the year, pretty much, and I just adore this cover. I don't really remember the details about the book itself, but it sounds so good. The reviews, like the little blurbs, sound amazing. And just like when I saw it, I was just like, I have to get it. Like, I went to the bookstore thinking I might get a book, you know? So I was just like, I have to get this book. And it has purple sprayed edges, and basically, like, the cover is literally pink and purple, which are my 2 favorite colors. Like, you know, and on top of that, the book actually sounds so good. So I looked up, like, there's a tweet that has, like, little bullet points that sum it up really well, or, like, it sounds just so good. And then there's, you know, like a quick little line, a few lines on Goodreads. So on Goodreads it says, Hitch meets The Sun Is Also a Star in this witty and romantic teen novel about a self-professed teen love doctor with a popular radio segment who believes he can get a girl who hates all things romance to fall in love with him in only 3 dates. And then the bullet points on Twitter, Prince, a DJ with his own radio segment, gives relationship advice. Danny, an ambitious writer, hates all things romance, and he convinces her they can fall in love after 3 dates. So it has themes of like, you know, love and music, and like the fact that Danny is a writer, absolutely hell yeah. And then that Prince is has a radio segment, like so many things that I adore. So many things that just like I love reading about, and you know, all of that. And it's just like I am so here for it. And I just feel like the dynamic of like the person who's obsessed with love and the person who basically either like hates love or just like avoids it or something, like I feel like that is just always so fun. I actually absolutely love YA contemporary romance, and I don't even think I said it's YA, but I took off the sticker, but it was on Waterstones. Basically does this thing that is like buy one get one half price, and they do that on quite a lot of books, and clearly even new releases. I've been noticing that a lot, and I was just like, that is very interesting, but I don't know, maybe it like boosts the new releases. I have no idea, but this was on that. And then I was like, I honestly, even if it wasn't like, I would have immediately bought it anyways, but then I was like, I have to buy another book to make the most of that. And I was just nearly having a breakdown because I was like, I can't leave without this book, but there was no other book I was absolutely dying to get. Then I was looking at the display and I was just like, I don't like any of this, and I just, whatever, you know? But then I noticed Twin Crowns by Catherine Doyle and Catherine Weber. I absolutely love this cover as well. Like a very typical YA fantasy cover, but it's just like I'm here for it. I love the gold and the like roses, and the characters are really pretty. Like again, basic YA fantasy type character, but still. So at first I was like, that's a pretty cover, but at the same time, I don't even remember the last time that I read a YA fantasy book. And so I was very hesitant because like it is a little bit long. It has, oh my gosh, it's 500 pages. Okay. Well, it's good that I didn't notice that, because then I might have not bought it. If you didn't know, I really struggle with reading long books, but I basically was just like, you know what, like, I don't know, like, I haven't heard anyone talk about this, and the thing is, it's not that I don't like YA fantasy, it's that I have a very specific taste, and most of the time, the popular fantasy books don't really work for me. One of my lovely friends, Nick, who has a blog, and she's active on Twitter and Instagram, I'm gonna link her blog down below. She has excellent taste. Looked this book up on Goodreads, and she was the only person who reviewed it there, and she loved it. And like, she said so many good things about it that sounded absolutely fucking epic. And I was just like, yes, I'm gonna get this. I am gonna love this. I actually should buy this. So that sounded so dramatic. Okay, so I am just so happy. I am so excited to start this vlog and read and share that with you. Yeah, there's gonna be so many exciting things, and I'm so ready for this whole journey. So I hope you enjoy it. Get a snack, get a nice beverage, because it's probably gonna be a long one, but I hope it's gonna be fun. So I'm gonna see you soon with some other updates.
Say what you wanna say to me now. I wanna wake up with you in the morning. Show me there's nothing fake to me now. I wanna wake up with you in the morning. Say what you wanna say to me now. I wanna wake up with you in the morning. Show me there's nothing fake to me now. I wanna wake up with you in the morning.
Hi everyone, so this lighting is kind of weird. I'm filming it from a bit of a different angle, but I'm gonna make this update really quick. So basically, it is literally midnight right now on Thursday, and I'm flying back home tomorrow. Technically it's after midnight, so it's today, but obviously I need to sleep first. I don't even know how to process it, to be honest. I've been just trying to distract myself, and I've been like watching things, and I went to the mall and whatever, but I'm gonna move to bed soon and hopefully try to sleep as quickly as possible. But I did start Love Radio by Ebony Liddell today, and I got to page 100 and 120. So I'm getting like, I would say I'm like a third of the way through, and I'm really enjoying it so far. And I was just like thinking that I really need to do this update, because I think that I'm gonna read this whole book on the airport. I'm kind of going there like a lot in advance, and so I'm gonna have a ton of time, and I don't know, like maybe I won't be able to focus on reading, so like I might end up doing something else or listening to an audiobook or something. I can tell you like what it's about and whatever, you know? So I mean, I did kind of describe it, I think, but it is obviously a YA contemporary romance, and it follows Prince and Danny. So Prince basically is just like super like charming and sweet and caring, and he talks about love and relationships on the radio, and he and the people around him kind of describe him, you know, like wiser than, wait, how do you say it? Wise beyond his years or something? I don't know. Like my brain is no longer working. Yes. And then Danny is kind of like more like rough around the edges. She does not care for love. She thinks it's kind of like stupid in a lot of ways. And like rom-coms frustrate her and like annoy her. And she just like, I absolutely do not want love. I just like, and she focuses on literally everything else. So I feel like that is always such a fun dynamic. And I would also kind of say that it is a little bit like Grumpy Sunshine. And I am just really enjoying it. I love both of them already. I feel like they are really amazing as characters, but I also am excited to see them fall in love, So I am going to take it home with me, obviously, and like to the airport. I don't know if I'm going to have the capacity to like talk to you in the morning, so you might see me, like, I'm going to film some B-roll, but you might see me like talk to you next time in my room. I could explain to you. I don't know if this makes sense to anyone, but like, I mean, obviously, the things that I'm looking forward to the most are Heidi and Isaac and my family and friends. And yeah, but I am so attached to my room. Like, I just love it so much. Like, I love it so much, and I just like being there and filming there makes me so happy. And it's also Heidi's birthday, so like I will obviously film her, show her to you. But you can wish her a happy birthday in the comments. I'm gonna get to wish her a happy birthday in person. And like, I cannot believe that. I am losing my shit. Like, oh my god. So yeah, I'm gonna shut the fuck up and sleep, and I'll catch up with you soon. I mean, it is just so special to film these moments and have them like saved somewhere, But yeah, I'm just like, why am I talking? Like, I don't know why I really want to talk, because I'm like, I need to like pour the emotions out of me. So I want to talk to you soon.
Turn this room, turn it to an ocean. Let me float around. Eyes closed, like we're dreaming even when we're not. You and me got a whole other meaning, I don't know how. You and me just know how it feels when we're falling in love. Say what you wanna say to me now. I wanna wake up with you in the morning. Show me there's nothing fake to me now. I wanna wake up with you in the morning. Say what you wanna say to me now. I wanna wake up with you in the morning. Show me there's nothing fake to me now. I wanna wake up with you in the morning. We can do nothing at all. So what? If you're stupid, then you know there's nothing wrong. You and me got a whole other meaning, I don't know how. You and me just know how it feels when we're falling in love. Say what you wanna say to me now. I wanna wake up with you in the morning. Show me there's nothing fake to me now. I wanna wake up with you in the morning. Say what you wanna say to me now. I wanna wake up with you in the morning. Show me there's nothing fake to me now. I wanna wake up with you in the morning. I'll never tell, just trust that I'll keep it locked in a cell. Never revealing no secrets you're keeping, these promises strong as a spell. I'll never tell. Yeah, I like you, that's for sure. Never have to close the door. Been a long time, a year before, and I'm missing you so bad. Gone away a month or more. Every show I called before, I need to hear that voice, cause right now feels like it's been too long. I could never let you go on thinking about the secrets true. And I would never bet the world that I would find anyone like you. I'll never tell, just trust that I'll keep it locked in a cell. Never revealing no secrets you're keeping. These promises strong as a spell. I'll never tell. Oh, it's true. Oh, it's true. It's true. Oh, it's true. Oh, it's true. Oh, it's true. Oh, it's true. It's true. Oh, it's true. Oh, it's true. You're an angel, that's for sure. With some devil, hear you roar. But I like it, we on the floor. In my ear, be whispering. Used to have fun, now I'm bored.
So, hi everyone. I'm literally gonna faint. I'm also gonna try to speak a little bit quietly because my sister is studying in the next room, and yeah, but I'm currently in the room with the love of my life. One of them, Heidi, and she's playing with a fly. So, yeah, but I got a fucking new camera for my birthday. And I did not expect to, like, my birthday is next week, and like, I did not expect to get anything. And if I did get something, you know, I expected like a small thing, like, I don't know what, just, you know, something small. But I didn't only get a camera, I got like a stand for it. Heidi wants to leave me, but you know what, I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna show her to you, because like I can actually flip the camera now and I don't have to like stop and start recording again. Look at my prettiest baby. She just turned 2 yesterday. So if you didn't know, I've been filming with my phone for like, I don't know, maybe like 2 years at this point, maybe even more than that. But the quality is insane. Like, I can look in the viewfinder. Also, please, I'm sorry, please excuse me if I do that a lot, because again, I'm used to looking into my phone, and now I have the screen next to the camera, so I'm in shock by the quality. Like, the background is blurry, the autofocus is insane. It's a small, compact camera with incredible quality, which is what you want for filming, especially for vlogging if you want to, like, take it everywhere with you. And I need, like, weeks to process this, but I'm insanely excited to film on it. I don't know, like, I already feel different. Like, it just feels so much cooler, and I think it's gonna make me even more excited to film, and not just the normal shit that I film, but, like, more like fun and pretty things as well, because like while I do film B-roll sometimes, I never really like film in the sense of like, this is beautiful and I want to capture that. Like I take a photo sometimes of something that I think is beautiful, but and like I do film it sometimes, but not in like an artistic way. It's more like, you know what, I'm gonna get some B-roll for my video and like show that to you, but it's not like, how do I make this look super cool and amazing? Obviously, I'm back home in my fucking room, and like this looks incredible. I didn't know which spot to film in because I have this on the tiny stand that I have. It's like basically so that I can hold it while I'm walking, but also it like it becomes a tiny tripod. But I feel like this looks so fucking good. I don't know how to process this. So yeah, I'm back home. I'm obviously like, that is already like, I reunited with Heidi and Isaac yesterday, which was like, I was also in shock about that, to be honest. Like, it is a lot to process for my brain, but it's obviously some of the most exciting shit I've ever done. And now I also got a camera. Like, I don't know how to deal with this. Like, I haven't really talked a lot about this, but my mental health has been really fucked up for a long time, in like, at most times. And so it feels almost like shocking and unreal to feel so many exciting and good emotions. And I'm just trying to, you know, like take it one moment at a time and not pressure myself to like feel anything that I don't naturally feel, if that makes sense. And I'm just trying not to like try to control it, to either like numb it down or intensify it. And so yeah, but I'm extremely grateful and so happy, and also again in shock. That is mainly, yes. But before I shut up, I do have like a quick little reading update. So yesterday at the airport, I did not focus at all. But while I did not make progress with Love Radio, I'm super excited to read it on my armchair and finish it at home. But I did start a book that is called Looking. Is it called Looking? Whatever. It is by Katrina Jackson, and I am obsessed with it. And so that I basically have that on my phone, and I just, like, the thought yesterday of taking out a physical book and reading that at the airport, I was just like, I cannot do that. I did not have the capacity, but I was just like, you know what, I want to, like, do something, and so I picked up this ebook that I have on my phone. It's on Scribd, and I started reading it, and it is so good. So again, like, obviously, I mean, when I got back home, I've been just hanging out with my cats and my family. But I do think I'm gonna read more tonight, and I've just been, you know, reading it in little moments throughout the day, and it has been just absolutely incredible. It is so good. I fucking adore Katrina Jackson, and if you're looking for an author who writes just really steamy and super fun, addicting romances that have, like, super well developed characters, and just, like, the romance is so strong and so good, you need to check out Katrina Jackson's books. She also writes, like, queer books and black love romances and all that. So if those things are what you're looking for, you need to read Katrina Jackson. And so this book is polyamorous. It is an MFF romance about an established couple who basically are like, you know what, I think that the best thing for us is to open our marriage and to, like, see someone new. And they find this one, the young woman, Jordan. I'm just obsessed with it. Like, it is just, like, so good. I'm so invested in all three of them. And it's interesting because it starts from the hero's perspective. And I think from what I can see so far, I think it's going to be divided into 3 parts. And each of them is going to be, like, each of the main characters' point of view for a while. And then it switches. And then, you know, like wraps it up with, like, all 3 of them having their point of view, which I think is just really cool. And I think it actually works so well. Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to read next. I don't know when I'll get to Love Radio. I definitely want to read. I am in a strong reading mood, and just being in my room and, like, being able to be on my armchair, and, like, I'm also gonna hang out with my cats out on the balcony, like, all of that is just, like, the perfect reading vibes. But at the same time, I do not want to feel any pressure to do anything while I'm here. So if I read 1 book or 50 books, I'm happy either way. So no promises that I'm gonna read a shit ton, but to be honest, there is a high chance. I do also have a few books here that I didn't take with me that I've been thinking I might read while I'm here, but again, no pressure, so I don't think I'm gonna tell you about any other reading plans for now. The last thing that I wanna say is that I'm gonna do my nails tonight, so I don't know if I'm gonna watch something while I do that or read, we'll see, but if you didn't know, I got my nails done a few times. I started getting them done last summer, and as in, like, gel nails, whatever, you know, at a nail salon, that whole thing. And so I started doing that, and it's been, like, it was so fucking amazing. But when I moved to Edinburgh, I found out that, like, a lot of the salons are, like, more expensive than I got the nails for before, and I was just like, you know what, like, I just don't feel comfortable spending money on it right now, even though, like, I would love to. I just would rather spend it on something else. Like, it is a lot, and but I just, like, I don't want to look at this. I mean, I don't like it, and I want to get my nails done, but I do not want to go back to normal nail polish. The thing that I started doing, like, a while before the gel nails is I started using stick-on nails, and so I have this pack here. It's from the brand Kiss. So these ones are actually ones that I got a long time ago, but then I started getting my nails done, and so I haven't used them. So I just feel like they're stunning, and I feel like they're perfect for, like, my birthday and all of that. So that's finally all that I'm gonna say for now, but this is so fucking exciting. Like, I don't even know what to do.
Think about that time when we stayed up all night talking. I could never let you go on thinking about those secrets you. And I would never bet the one that I would find anyone like you. I'll never tell, just trust that I'll keep it locked in a cell. Never revealing no secrets you're keeping. These promises strong as a spell. I'll never tell. Oh, it's true. Oh, it's true. It's true. Oh, it's true. Oh, it's true. Oh, it's true. Oh, it's true. It's true. Oh, it's true. Oh, it's true. If I'm overthinking, I'm really trying, so I should stop it. So hard on myself, it's true. Pick apart the things I do. I've been in hiding, backsliding, keep rewinding, pulling the thread through the loop, trying to find the faith I knew. Always thought that it would just feel right. I've been looking out for signs. I'm scared that I'm running out of time, trying to tell myself I'm fine. I'm waking up and I can't let go. I'm in my head but I can't say no. Hate that I do this all the time. Don't wanna focus another moment on the things that I can't control. I need to find some peace of mind tonight. I don't wanna think about it now, nah, nah. I don't wanna think about it now, nah, nah. I don't wanna think about it now, nah, nah. I don't wanna think about it now, nah, nah. You can plan it.
So I finished Looking by Katrina Jackson. I also have cat hair literally everywhere, and wearing lip gloss with cats, not the best idea. I absolutely fucking adored it. Katrina Jackson is incredible. Like, it's something I've known for a while, but this is like, she is absolutely one of my favorite authors, and I need to look through her backlist because she doesn't have like a giant backlist compared to some other indie authors, but she definitely has some other books that I haven't read yet, and I need to get on that. Yes, but I'm so fucking happy that I started this book, that I read it, and I loved it so much. So it's definitely kind of like a steamy, shorter novel. I'm not even sure if it's a novel length, but it is short, it is steamy, but it's also just like the relationship between the three of them is so healthy, so wholesome, and so cute, and so beautiful. The communication in here is incredible, and one random specific thing that I absolutely love about it is that basically, like, our hero, Darren, has anxiety. The main characters, except for Jordan, who is the woman who like joins them, they basically are nervous when they meet Jordan, and I need to finish the update on my good old phone. Hopefully the difference isn't like completely tragic. I feel like my lips look so weird. Anyways, who cares? So I am gonna make this quick. So yeah, my camera did just die, so I need to charge it, but that's good because of something I'm gonna say after this update. So yeah, I loved how nervous they got, and like they were just really nervous as they were like exploring the like beginning of that new relationship and like the new dynamics, and I just love that so much because it is like so relatable, and it is something that I do not see in romance. Like, it makes sense, you know, like a lot of the time romances are just like romanticized, or you know, like they make some parts that are difficult about relationships easy in a way that sometimes might not be realistic, but sometimes, you know, like you want that. Like, you don't want
the realistic parts sometimes. And so I completely get that. And so, yeah, but it was just so sweet and refreshing, and it definitely added something new to it. And like, again, like the communication between them and everything, it was just so wonderful and so beautiful. I love it so much. One thing that I forgot to mention earlier is that on the cover it says like a Patreon novel or something. And when I first saw it, I saw it on Twitter, and I was just like, I got super excited, but then I was like, oh, hang on, does that mean I can only read it on Patreon? So I don't know, like, if it like is available for free on Patreon, probably, or if it was like available earlier there or whatever, but either way, I read it on Scribd, and so you can read it without the Patreon. So thank God, because it was just seriously the best. Like, I had the best time reading this. I'm so happy, and it was just perfect, exactly what I needed. I think I'm gonna start a book that is a novella that is, I forgot the title again, and now I'm filming this on my phone, so I can't look at my phone, but there's Medusa in the title, and it's also something I randomly saw on Twitter that I now have on Scribd as an ebook, and it is supposed to be like 80 pages and just like a quick, fun, steamy novella that is sapphic, and it's, I think, like a gargoyle human paranormal romance or something. And I don't know if it's like a Medusa retelling, or I think it might be just like inspired by Medusa or something. I don't know. Either way, I'm reading that because, again, like, I feel like I'm just like, there's so much happening and I don't really want to start long books right now. And so since it's a novella, I just think it's going to be a fun, quick little book. I literally don't know anything else about it, but I think that is what I'm going to read next. But the last thing that I wanted to say is why it's good that my camera is dead. I mean, the battery of my camera is dead is because I can charge it for tomorrow, because I am going to an Imagine Dragons concert. So I found out that I was going last week, because I was was I not in focus? Oh my god. I was literally at work, and then my best friend during work was like, I found out like the tickets are still on sale. Do you want to go? And then she was like, I bought the tickets. So that I looked at it, and I was just like in shock. And I was like, do you mean like with me? And I was just like, what the fuck? So that is happening. I did not expect to go to a concert anytime soon, but I don't know, like, I was just like, I did not know how to process it. And Imagine Dragons is one of my favorite bands of all time. I adore them. I listen to them all the time. And I've actually seen them before at a festival in like 2018 or something. And it was absolutely incredible. I think it was my favorite concert. Definitely one of my favorites. I've been to quite a few at this point. I might talk about that later, but Heidi wants to leave me, so I need to go open the door. But yeah, I am super excited, and so I want to film a little bit. Obviously, I want to be in the moment, so I'm probably not going to film anything. Lord knows how it's going to look, but I'm going to take my camera, so maybe it could even look good. But like in my experience, it never looks good whenever I filmed concerts, because it's just like, it's just, you have to be there. I absolutely adore concerts. They literally feel life-changing to me. Like, it's always such an intense experience for me, and I feel like I need it. And like, with my birthday coming up and everything, it's just like, I am a little bit like overwhelmed with how many things I have planned for such a short amount of time, but this is just absolutely incredible, and wow. So I'm gonna shut up now, but I do want to read some more. I am in a really strong reading mood, but at the same time, I'm doing a million other things, but I'm gonna see you soon. Okay, that is a weird angle. But we're gonna make it work. So guess where I am? I'm in the car, and I have like 5 minutes until I'm meeting up my best friend. We're kind of gonna hang out before the concert. This is also the first time, because like we're basically going with her mom as well, and she wants to go there earlier. I mean, she wants to go there later than the door opens and whatever. And so we're probably gonna be far away, but I don't
really care, to be honest. I saw them from up close and I'm there for the experience and the sound, you know? So yeah, we have time, but I'm in the car and I was super fucking excited, obviously, and turns out I can't take my camera, so I have to leave it in the car, which I don't love the thought of, but you know, it's fine. So, yeah, I obviously just want to mainly say that, but I also want to give you a quick reading update, and so let's do that. So I finished In the Bedroom of Medusa. I forgot the author's name, but it's gonna be up on the screen, and so I enjoyed it. I ended up giving it 3 stars, and it's not like I didn't completely fall in love with it, but I mean, if you're looking for a steamy sapphic novella that is like paranormal and has good writing, then I would recommend it. I just feel like the depth of the characters isn't really there, and I didn't fully feel like a strong connection between them. But if you just want to read some fun, quick smut, then you might enjoy it, you know? So I read that, and then I started Praise by, I think, Sarah Kate or Cade or something like that. So I've been seeing this series talked about by quite a few people, and so I was like, you know what, hell yeah. And it basically has like a big thing in it is a praise skink, and let's just say I was like, yeah, let's read that. Anyways, so it's just like supposed to be a steamy adult romance. It's contemporary, and it's kind of like a workplace romance, and it's also like actually a ex-boyfriend's dad trope, so, and an age gap. So I'm not like particularly into these tropes. I don't like love them or anything. I'm not like into it, but I don't hate it either. So it's like, if it's a good book, I don't care, I'm gonna read it, you know? I do love workplace romances though, and I do love forbidden romance, and so I'm super excited. They definitely have a lot of tension, and I definitely just want to point out, like, if you like the romances that are super steamy and kind of out there and a little bit like, you know, in real life you'd be like, oh yeah, that is a little bit too much, but in a book it's super fine. Like, if you like that, and if you like kind of possessive heroes, you're gonna love this. If you don't, this is absolutely not for you. It is definitely that kind of romance, and I do really enjoy it. Like, yeah, so I'm really enjoying it. I'm like 20% of the way through, but like I flew through the beginning, and even though this is like a full-length novel, I was just like, I can definitely read it, because I know it's gonna be a quick, super fun, addicting read. And so I'm super excited I found that, and so I need to shut up now. So I'm gonna go meet up with my best friend, and then we're gonna go to the fucking concert, which, like, I'm absolutely losing my mind. I just need to like put some shit in my bag, but I am like insanely excited. I don't even know how to process it still. And yeah, just question of the day, whose concert would you most like to go to? I mean, Imagine Dragons is absolutely up there for me. I cannot believe I'm getting to see them a second time. But another one I absolutely desperately need is Halsey and One Republic. These are like top tier. I need it immediately. And then I've also been kind of obsessed with Shawn Mendes, and I recently started thinking about how I'd really like to go to his concert, but I don't think I have anyone who like is his fan, so then it's complicated, but I really need to shut up. So I'm gonna talk to you soon after the concert, and yeah. I also found out, like I said, I can't take my camera, so I'm probably not gonna film anything, so I'm sorry about that, but maybe I will. I don't know, we'll see, but I'll talk to you soon.
Mostly figured out by now. Tired of them bringing me down. It's automatic and it's tragic, cause what matters every second that I lose, I wish I could get back to. Always, not that it would just feel right. I've been looking my whole let go.
hope this looks good. Once again, the angles, you know, I'm used to filming with my phone. Also, if my nose sounds weird, if I speak weird, I mean, if my nose sounds weird, anyways, it's because I have really bad allergies, and that is the case in general, but especially here. Yeah. So, sorry about that. Hopefully it's not like too annoying. It is my birthday and I just realized, basically, I don't think I've always been this way, but the past few years, I'm like, I turn like the new age at the time that I was born, and the time that I was born is 5:38 p.m., which is in 20 minutes exactly. So I want to listen to Taylor Swift's 22 for the last time because I am turning 23. So still don't know how I feel about my birthday. It's been kind of weird this year, but I'm just grateful to be with Heidi and Isaac and my family. I got sushi for lunch, which was amazing, and I also got some books, which is also fucking amazing. I'm so fucking excited for them, so I'm gonna share them in a second, but I also have reading updates. So let's, you know, talk about it all. I finished Praise by Sarah Kate. I had so much fun with this book. I'm so happy that I randomly ran into it. It was just exactly what I needed. Just like a super quick, super fun book. And it is just a really steamy romance with the tropes that I mentioned, and I really liked the characters as well, and they just had amazing chemistry. The build-up of the romance was so good. It kind of felt a little bit slow burn. I talk about this all the time. I think that everyone else probably considers slow burn as a lot more hardcore than I do, but there definitely were the feelings of like, I want them to make the fuck out already, you know, like, and that anticipation and all of that, which I feel like is so fun in romance, and I don't really feel it that often, and the way, at least the way that I felt it in this book, and it was just so fun, so entertaining. So yeah, and the the way that you can see how much I enjoyed that book is that I started Eyes on Me by Sarah Kate right away. I never do this. I never start series like in a row. I always read them like later on. I just read so much that I always just feel like I'm in the mood for something else first before that, even when I love it. And even when there's like a cliffhanger or whatever, I usually don't read the next book right away. Like, and so I started Eyes on Me right away because I was like, you know what? Like, I knew who the book was about and some things about it, which I was super excited for, but I was also like, I want more of the same vibe. And the second book, I don't even really want to describe the plot, but once again, we have the rich guy's vibe. And the main character in this, Garrett, I kind of feel like I've been getting like a player vibe from him, but at the same time, not exactly. He is definitely really lonely. His like friends are, you know, like dating and happy, and he's super annoyed at that, and he's like, that kind of love is never gonna last. He thinks it's stupid. So it's the kind of trope that he's like, I'm absolutely not gonna fall in love or anything of that sort. It's so dumb. I don't want that. But at the same time, he's lonely and desperate for that kind of connection, which is just always so fucking fun. I really want to make a recommendation video on books with this type of trope. So the trope in here is something I cannot believe I'm saying this. But it's basically the two main characters are step siblings. Their parents got married. So obviously it's another forbidden romance. Like, I just want those books that are just super fun, where I can turn off my brain and just like enjoy the book and think about nothing else, you know? Like, I want that like addicting feeling where I just keep reading and it's so easy and just so fun. Like, I want that. I need that, please. But I actually have also another plan for my birthday. So a few weeks ago, I started thinking, I was like, you know, obviously I need to figure out what I'm gonna read for my birthday, because since I was leaving before my birthday to come here, I needed, if it was going to be a physical book, I needed to know in advance so that I could like pack it with me. And so after a lot of thinking, actually not that much, but after a little bit of some consideration, I decided to take When Love Ignites by Rosie Adams with me. So if you didn't know, I fucking adore Rosie Adams. She is absolutely one of my favorite authors. I love her so much. Like, there has not been a single book by Rosie Adams that I did not love or at least enjoy. Oh yeah, so this is Enemies to Lovers, which I don't know if from like memory, I don't think I've read. Like, I think there were some books that were a little bit enemies to lovers that I read by Rosie, but not like full on enemies. Usually it was just something else, and like Go Deep is Best Friends to Lovers. It's the book that made me fall in love entirely with Best Friends to Lovers. And so I am just so excited for this. I don't know anything else. I don't want to know anything else. That is that. I really like my voice sounds so horrible. It sounds like I'm sick or something. If you have allergies and you think, oh, you know, it's probably not that bad. If you can, go see a doctor about it, do that. Because, like, turns out, if you have mild allergies, it makes you more vulnerable to more allergies that are not going to be so mild, trust me. So, yes, anyways, so let's finally talk about the little book haul that I have. So, I have 2 books and then another book that is a gift for the friend that I actually went to the concert with, and that is no other than Act Your Age, Eve Brown by Talia Hibbert. Talia Hibbert is another author I fucking adore. I have basically made my best friend read the books, and she has read all of them at this point, but she recently got, like, so basically I got her Take a Hint, Dani Brown, like the physical book, and she read that, and I don't know if she like read Chloe's book before that, whatever. But like a month ago, she told me that she bought a physical book of Get a Life of Chloe Brown, the first book. And she wanted Eve Brown's book, but they didn't have it at the bookstore. And so hopefully she has not bought it since then, but I'm like 99% sure she would let me know if that was the case. And I don't think she would have bought it, like, whatever. So I got this for her, one of the best romance series of all time. So the 2 books that I got, well, my dad actually bought them for me, so shout out to my dad. First one is You Made a Fool of Death with Your Beauty by Akwaeke Emezi. So this is actually the UK cover. I actually have not read Akwaeke Emezi's books before, but I've heard nothing but amazing things. This book I feel so connected to. The other books I felt like I can, like, I don't know, like I've heard amazing reviews, but the genres of them just, I felt like it would not really be for me. And so this is an adult romance. And so obviously I was immediately like, I need to get that immediately and read that because I just know it's going to be fucking incredible. And like I read the first page in the car and I'm so excited. So I'm not going to be reading it in this video. I also feel like I should close off this video soon and then do a part 2 of like the vlogs here back home, because I feel like looking at how long this update has been, I'm like, this video is gonna be long as shit again. And last but not least, I have finally acquired a copy of the Atlas 6 by Olivia Blake, which you have probably heard someone talk about. I just have a really strong feeling I'm gonna adore it, and I've been looking at the hardcover for months, and it was just like, I could not do it. Like, it was just so expensive, and I was just like, I should not spend this money, and I just like, and so this is a paperback. I don't know if it's available like anywhere else specifically. It's probably like an international type copy. It's like kind of the bigger paperback. I got this. I'm super excited to finally own it, so I'm gonna be taking this with me to Edinburgh. Well, which, oh my gosh, just saying that, reading this in Edinburgh is a vibe. Like, does that not sound like the perfect place to read this? I don't know. Oh my gosh, I forgot to pay attention to the time. I just realized a minute ago, shut the fuck up. A minute ago, I turned 23 and I did not listen to 22. Well, you know, I turned 23 during this update. Looks like I'm 23. Let me know if you know there's a song that has 23 in it. I'm gonna talk to you soon. And yeah.
I don't wanna think about it now, now, now. I don't wanna think about it now, now, now. I'm so touched. I don't
everyone. I actually think that it is a bad spot for this update, but we're gonna do it. You know, I got my hair done today, as you can probably see, and this lighting never does it justice. Please ignore the mess behind me, but I'm gonna stand up after this update to show you the hair better, because like especially against the armchair you can't see shit. So I feel like the color never shows well on camera. It depends on lighting super a lot, and this lighting is definitely not it, and it also is not really accurate on the day that it gets dyed. Like after washing it, you know, obviously it's like it then stays a little bit like lighter and brighter. So like right now it looks kind of neutral, but I actually got the color that I used to get the most often. So I don't know if you remember the kind of, it looks kind of more red on camera. In person it is purple pink. I am obsessed with it. Once again, this color is a total shapeshifter. It has a million different shades. I really need to speed up this update, so I think this is gonna be my last update for this vlog. I have not managed to get to editing it yet, so I also want to just quickly mention, if the order of my videos has been weird, it's because like all of my editing is super delayed. So I did finish Eyes on Me by Sarah Kate, and I don't even know what more to say about it. I don't even know what I did say about it. What I'm going to say mainly is that if you are into taboo romance that is just super steamy, super fun, mainly focused on those things, but like a little bit of some like outside plot and like kind of some mental health themes and like some more emotional things as well. If you like that, then you have to check out this series. Once again, this book was super addicting, super fun, really steamy, so quick to read. I read it in one day. I had such a great time with it. I cannot wait to read the next book. It's actually coming out next week, and I honestly think I'm literally gonna pick it up immediately. So again, it's also on Kindle Unlimited. So that is that. So that is the only thing that I finished. I started a poetry book as well, and I read like 3 pages of When Love Ignites by Rosie Adams. I didn't really end up having time to read it yesterday, but I started it. I'm already obsessed. I cannot wait to dive in and see what the romance is like. So this is Enemies to Lovers, and from what I can tell, it is like a workplace setting, and it's something to do with like, yeah, they're like, it's at a law firm, and they have to like work together, and it is like a criminal murder case. Yeah, and I have not been able to make progress in Love Radio, but there's like a 90% chance that I will be finishing it and reading more of it and finishing it in the next part to the going home vlog. So you are hopefully going to see that very soon. I definitely want to catch up on the editing, and so these 2 books are what I'll be reading next, along with the poetry book that I'm going to mention in the other vlog, and hopefully I'll pick up some other exciting things, but honestly, like, these are super fucking exciting on their own. Okay, so the sun is setting, so I don't think this is actually better, because once again, all the lighting changes, so it kind of looks like a deep purple in this lighting, and I don't know, you can see, like, this, when it hits it from the side, like this, you can see the purple and pink and whatever. So I don't know how else to show it to you right now, but again, it's going to change as I film more and more. So yeah, I really hope you enjoyed this vlog. If you made it this far, thank you, because it's probably really long, and if you did make it this far, leave a cat emoji down below to celebrate me reuniting with my babies. And thank you so much for watching once again, and I hope you enjoyed this vlog. Have a great day, and I'm gonna see you soon in another video. Bye!